versus, is it Trellis Lane? Yes.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. David King here on behalf of the plaintiff.
Sir, your name?
Sorry, Judge. Fellas Lane.
All right, this is the date for non-jury trial, and this is a non-payment of rent case. How much is the plaintiff claim is owing?
Your Honor, the total balance at this time is $3,320.17 plus court costs of $161.
3,000, I'm sorry, 3,000.
$3,320.17.
All right.
Hey, Your Honor,
Sir, of that amount, is there any that you believe that you owe?
Buckle up, guys. Today we're going to witness one of the most absurd courtroom confrontations in recent memory. A self-proclaimed sovereign citizen named Trellis Lane returns to face Judge Simpson, a man known for his cool head and zero tolerance for nonsense. From the start, you can sense that this hearing isn't going to be routine. It's about to become a masterclass in delusion meeting discipline inside a Michigan courtroom.
You were going to say something.
I was going to ask to object what he was about to say as far as about the numbers. About saying what I owe, but you already answered the question. Ask me the question.
And
I
Mr.
can break
Fent,
down that amount if you want me to, Your Honor.
pardon?
I can break down the amount if you'd like me to.
Just one moment, we'll get to that. Sir, can I ask you, I received the documents from you. Is there a reason why you don't think you owe that amount?
Because it's already been paid, Your Honor. Far as reporting adverse information about a Co-Signer Act 211 of 1989. Vanessa Place is trying to held me liable as the co-signer when I have interest and a signature and I'm a natural person. So they're trying to hold liable.
Okay, so let me ask you this.
Okay.
Just so that I have the background on it. You reside in this unit that's at I think 315B.
Correct.
At 1,000. You reside there.
That's my place of abode.
Well, you live there, right?
Depends what you're talking about. I'm acting as a consumer. So far as like my I'm there on special appearance and my estate stays there. But as far as a natural man, I don't have no place.
All right, guys, here's where the case officially begins. Judge Simpson calmly calls the matter of unpaid rent while Lane immediately starts twisting reality with his pseudo-legal vocabulary. The judge keeps his composure, letting Lane speak long enough to hang himself with his own logic. Within 2 minutes, you can already tell who's grounded in law and who's lost in fantasy. The tension builds, but Simpson's patience is razor thin.
As far as my estate and my...
Okay, so when whoever is in this courtroom leaves here to go to what they would call home, where does this person that's sitting here go?
To my place of abode, Your Honor.
Which is where?
Apprentice place.
Okay, at the 315B.
Correct.
All right, that's what I need to know. Okay. Do you have a ledger?
And I'll give Mr. Lane a copy also.
Thank you.
And Mr. Fantera, this would be your witness, is
Yes.
that correct? Okay, why don't we do this? Why don't we have her and Mr. Lane sworn in, please?
Thank you.
Yeah, whatever.
Right hand. So swear affirm the testimony you're about to give. Okay.
I do.
Raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Your Honor, could I give you real quick context on that?
Yes, please.
We had a previous case last summer where Mr. Lane received seraphites. And when we had the, I have a copy, I have a case number, I have a copy of the unsigned copy of the COD. That was entered on September 9th. SOS paid his rent through September, and it left a small balance of, I think about $119, which we waived. So the balance, even though it doesn't show it on there because we didn't actually get the SOS check till sometime later, his rent at the end of September was $0.
Got it.
So the total balance that's on there is 5 months of rent at $513, water and sewer bills, electric bills. There's not even any late fees, and then there's 161 in court costs. So I just want to clarify that, in fact, none of this goes back past September 30th. In fact, I don't know if you remember, we actually, when we had the previous case, Mr. Lane had sued Peninsula Place seeking the return of all money he paid forever. And he denied that he owed money, but simultaneously applied for Sarah, and he denied he applied for Sarah. You verified with probably Aaron at the time that he had applied for Sarah. He ended up getting Sarah funds. He would not sign the COD, and then you basically gave him a choice. I'll enter the COD, or we'll have a trial and I'll give you a judgment. But it sounds like he's raising some of the same stuff now that he attempted to raise.
Your Honor, free to speak.
Go ahead, sir.
So, Your Honor, when I applied so at first I didn't know what I was applying.
Now watch how the natural man argument begins to collapse under its own absurdity. When asked where he lives, Lane dances around the question, claiming his estate resides somewhere else while his natural self doesn't live anywhere. The judge, firm and focused, presses until Lane finally admits he stays at the property in question. It's the perfect early reveal, logic cornering delusion in real time.
That's a yes or no. Because I'll tell you, if you are,
Mhm.
then we'll go ahead with the trial. If you're not, Trellis Lane, then I'm going to give them a judgment by default because Trellis Lane hasn't shown.
I'm here on special appearance.
No, you can't do that. You are not an attorney at law because you can't appear for somebody else. So my question is, and I'll ask it again, are you Trellis Lane?
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you. So, Mr. Lane, October of 2022,
Mhm.
did you pay rent to the landlord?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, and how did you pay that?
I'm paying with my credits that's on file. So I sent instructions back in May, basically to get my account zero every month.
You do what?
I sent instructions back in May, then I sent another one to December to the CEO,
The CEO of what?
American Campus Communities. Saying it right. So he's seen my email, so he's aware of what's going on. Basically, like I say, I'm looking for consideration. I have not been getting no consideration, no adequate consideration.
Well, you get adequate consideration for the contract and any payment by virtue of the fact that you have a residence. So I don't think consideration is even an issue.
But yeah, I have several questions.
Well, you can go ahead and ask your questions, but I don't know. Let me just ask this. October 2022, how did you pay your rent?
I paid with my took the bill, I endorsed it.
Did you give them cash?
We don't have,
We being whom?
I'm saying, it's a credit system, Your Honor.
So what?
Credit system. We don't.
So who's in charge of this credit system?
So who's in charge?
Surely.
I mean, we haven't had money since 1933, the Emerson Bacon Act.
We being whom? Who are you talking about when you say we haven't had money? Who is we?
As far as like the United States haven't had money since 19.
Oh, they definitely have, and I spent.
Things get even better here. The attorney calmly exposes Lane's hypocrisy, revealing he once took rent assistance funds while denying he owed rent at all. The courtroom tone shifts from confusion to quiet disbelief as facts crush the facade. It's that moment every viewer loves, the exact point where the pseudo-legal facade begins to crack, exposing that Lane's logic doesn't just fail legally, it fails morally too.
I don't know. You're saying you gave them credit.
Yes.
In what form did you give them credit in the month of October 2022?
Then credit, I took the bill, which they give me a bill every month, which is a statement. I take the statement. If you want to, I can show you what I'm doing.
I know what he's referring to. Can I show you?
Yeah.
Here, Lane dives deeper into nonsense, claiming he gave his principal information and therefore doesn't owe anything. The judge and attorney share that silent, collective confusion that only sovereign citizens can trigger. Every word he utters tightens the loop of his own contradiction. This is where delusion meets consequence, and the courtroom tension becomes almost comical to anyone grounded in reality.
Well, show him, and then
I got copies for him. Here's what he's getting, Your Honor. We have a third-party billing company called Zigo. And so what they do is every month they bill the utilities. So he gets this bill, and then you'll see at the bottom what he writes is pay to the order of Peninsula Place. And so what he's taken, so for example, the top one says pay to the order of Peninsula Place, $662.12. That amount is his monthly rent plus the $123.12 in utilities that are at the top. There's 3 of these that I've attached. So what he does is he cuts off the bottom and he mails that in as with instructions to pay to the order of Peninsula Place as if that's a check.
have this marked as plaintiff's exhibit and 2, the ledger being 1. But Mr. Lane, you have a copy of what I've marked as plaintiff's exhibit 2. Is what Mr. Fantera described, is that correct? Is that what you do?
Yes, I'm accepting the credits that's given to me and I'm transferring to that.
Who's giving you this credit? They who?
So Nessa Place, so in the beginning, when I signed up with Peninsula Place, I gave my principal information. So those payments are supposed to come to me as credit. So
what payments?
The payments that's coming every month. So those payments, they're trying to hold me liable for it, and I'm taking the credits that I'm receiving and dishing it back to them, to Peninsula Place.
Who's giving you credit?
You said who's giving me credit?
Yeah.
I have credit, Your Honor. I have a security interest.
In what?
And this so-called contract with Peninsula Place.
Okay, but who's giving you credit? Young man, you keep using these terms, payment, credit, and it seems to me as I'm listening to you that you're using them improperly. So my question is, have you paid anything to the plaintiff in US dollars or anything that evidences US dollars?
No, I haven't paid in US dollars.
Or anything evidencing US dollars, like a check, credit card, anything like that?
So this is...
No, that's a yes or no.
Can you repeat the question, Your Honor?
Have you, let me just break it apart so we get it real clear. Have you paid for the months of October 2022, November 2022, December 2022, January 2023, or February of 2023? Have you paid to anything to Peninsula Place in US dollars?
No, Your Honor.
Have you paid anything to them that is evidence of an account which holds US dollars?
Yes, Your Honor.
What? And what account is it attached to? You better be careful about answering my question. Because if you're telling me that you gave them or paid them something that evidences an account that can access US dollars, show it to me. To Peninsular Place in US dollars.
No, Your Honor.
Have you paid anything?
You said that's access to US dollars? Right here.
What is that? What Mr. Fantera just gave?
Yes,
How does that access US dollars?
because Your Honor, this account, I'm the holder and I have the interest.
Then show me the balance on that account.
They show you the balance?
Yep.
Just showed you the balance.
No, you haven't shown me anything. Show me the balance on the account. If you give somebody something that evidences that they can access US dollars, then there is a balance on that account in terms of what you're giving them. Much as if somebody gave a check to them, they would be able to show the account for which they can then present that check and receive US dollars. Show me that account, Mr. Lane.
Like I said, Your Honor, I don't know what else you're asking for. This is the,
No, you know exactly what I'm asking.
you're asking for something that's coming out.
Something that evidences that by that piece of paper that you've given them, that they can access US dollars.
Okay, I don't have any other account besides this, Your Honor.
You don't have any what?
I said I don't have any other evidence besides this right here.
That does not show me that they can access US dollars.
Okay.
Where would they take that to, in your mind? Where would they take that to access United States dollars?
Put it on the ledger.
Where would they take it to access US dollars?
So, okay. So, Your Honor, so I got a question. As far as landlord and tenant relations, relationships, it's in here.
I'll try to answer your question as soon as you answer mine.
Okay.
Where would they take it to access US dollars?
They would take it and take the check and put it on a ledger with my credit. Because if I owe something, Your Honor, it would be in a negative balance. How can I pay something that's in a positive balance? How can
You don't have a positive balance.
this is
You have given them a piece of paper that you yourself just said is a check. So where would they take that to access your account
so, Your Honor,
and receive US dollars?
they're acting in dishonor. They're taking it and they never said anything about or object to it. So it was off.
Oh, they're objecting now, certainly. Where would they take it, Mr. Lane?
So where would they take it? I mean, as far as they have a security deposit deposition bond. So they have it in a financial institution.
What financial institution
I'm not.
would they take it to get cash from your check, as you call it, that would then be debited from your account? Where would they take it?
Debited. So what about the credits, Your Honor?
I don't see a credit.
On this paper, it says credit payments and credits.
That's not what it means, to the extent it says that. You have no credit. Where would they take it to get US dollars?
So where would they take it? They would take it out of my trust, Your Honor.
Out of your trust.
Yes.
Where is this trust located?
We all have a trust in them.
Okay, let's say we all do. I'm not accepting your premise, but let's say we all do. Where is your trust located?
I'm not sure where it's located.
This short but powerful clip shows Judge Simpson doing what few judges manage, cutting through the noise. When Lane tries the classic special appearance trick, The judge doesn't flinch. He shuts it down instantly, reminding everyone that only licensed attorneys can appear on behalf of someone else. In under a minute, Simpson dismantles one of the sovereign crowd's favorite illusions with complete authority.
You purport to be a check. You can't tell them where to take it.
In the Treasury.
Which treasury?
U.S. Treasury.
Oh, so they have to go to the U.S. Treasury with this thing that purports to be a check. Really?
They were pulling from the Treasury. That's why they asked for my information.
Who is pulling from the Treasury?
Peninsula Place, Your Honor.
So Peninsula Place is pulling from the U.S. Treasury.
I got the account attached to my name with my social and my information.
So they're pulling from the U.S. Treasury because of that?
Say that again?
So because of that, they're pulling from the U.S. Treasury?
I mean, they're charging the account. So this account has my information tied into it, which is showing that it's already prepaid. So what they're trying to do is make me, Peninsula is trying to make me repay.
You've never paid anything, so they're not trying to make you repay. They're trying to make you pay.
Your Honor, so how did we get here if I never provide, if I provided my information to Peninsula Place?
We got here because you have never provided them anything
Okay.
to pay on this account in U.S. dollars or anything evidencing U.S. dollars. That's how we're here for 5 months. You haven't done that.
Okay. So in the contract, it says payment and then specify what.
Now we hit the center of the storm. Lane insists he's been paying with credits, a fantasy system known only to sovereign circles. The attorney calmly lays out the physical evidence. Bills Lane wrote, pay to the order of Peninsula Place, on, pretending they were checks. It's delusion documented. As the courtroom unravels his self-created scheme, the judge's patience turns into a silent masterclass in restraint and precision.
You paid them in U.S. dollars.
No, paid in credit.
But you have no credit.
Your Honor, this is evidence.
In order, hold on.
Okay.
In order to pay in credit, if you will, you must have something that evidences a balance on that credit. I've already asked you once. Why not? I'll ask you again. Show me something that evidences the credit.
That shows the credit, the birth certificate, and a social security number showing my line of credit that I applied.
So how much is in that line of credit?
You say how much is in the line of credit?
Sure. If you got a line of credit, it's got to have a value. So how much is in it?
I believe everybody has a bit.
This is the grand finale, where Judge Simpson's calm precision turns surgical. He challenges every claim, forcing Lane to explain where his trust is located, how his credits convert to US dollars, and why he can't show proof of any payment. With each question, Lane's fantasy collapses under the weight of reason. It's truth versus illusion, and logic wins decisively. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you in the next one.